Hello, beautiful souls. I'm beyond thrilled to welcome you back to the channel Magnetize Official. It warms my heart to have you here today, and I hope this message finds you in good spirits. No matter where you are in the world, I'm sending you a wave of love and light, wishing you all peace, balance, and positive energy. Today, we're diving into a powerful energy update and reading for our magnificent collective. I want to begin by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to each of you for tuning in. Your presence here means more than words can express. I truly hope that wherever you are, you've been feeling uplifted and in flow. Your energy is such a vital part of this sacred space, and I'm so honored to share this moment with you. These readings are channeled at the quantum level, which means the energy we share transcends both time and space. Whether you're tuning in from across the street or across the globe, know that your energy is felt, your presence is impactful, and you play an essential role in the co-creation of this beautiful moment. Together, we are building something truly powerful, and I am deeply grateful for the energy you contribute to the collective reading. As we step into this new month, I feel a renewed sense of possibility and excitement in the air. I believe that starting with a positive, open energy can set the tone for the days to come and help us align with our true path. The more we focus on what excites us, what inspires us, the more we invite those blessings to flow back to us in return. So, with that intention in mind, let's dive into the reading and see what messages the cards have for us today. I can already feel a powerful surge of energy as we begin, and I'm eager to discover what's in store. The first card that has come through is the Empress. What an absolutely fitting energy for this collective. I'm feeling a deep connection to abundance, beauty, and nurturing as I tune into the vibe of this card. Many of you watching today are already embodying the essence of the Empress, whether you realize it or not. You are nurturing, compassionate, and profoundly connected to both the earthly and spiritual realms. There's something so magnetic about your energy. It uplifts everyone and everything around you, even in the simplest of ways. You don't need to force anything. Your presence alone leaves a lasting impact. And here's something I'm hearing very clearly: intelligent. While this may not be a word commonly associated with the Empress, it feels deeply significant in this moment. You are not just a warm, intuitive, and loving spirit. You also possess a sharp intellect and an incredible depth of wisdom. There's so much more to you than meets the eye. You might not always show it off, but those who take the time to connect with you on a deeper level can sense the richness of your understanding. You inspire in quiet ways, and sometimes it's only when people really take the time to reflect on your presence that they realize the immense power of your influence. In essence, your energy is one that invites others to grow, reflect, and find their own beauty. It's a gentle yet undeniable force. The Empress reminds us that the most impactful kind of beauty is the kind that nourishes others, the kind that allows us to simply be ourselves and watch the magic unfold around us. I'm also picking up on the letters C and V. These could be significant to someone, perhaps as part of a name, either first or last. If these initials resonate with you, take this as a special sign that today's reading holds a particular message just for you. As we continue to explore the energy of the Empress, I'm feeling a powerful connection to the astrological signs of Sagittarius and Capricorn. Sagittarius brings expansion, the fire to reach beyond, to explore, and to dream big. Capricorn, on the other hand, represents manifestation, the grounded energy that transforms those dreams into reality. These two energies are blending beautifully in your current journey. You are standing at a crossroads where your ability to manifest is incredibly potent. You might find that things are beginning to align with more ease than before. Your cosmic flow is in perfect harmony with the universe's support, and you are ready to bring your dreams to life like never before. Stay focused on what you want to create because the universe is right there, backing you up in ways that feel almost effortless. The energy around you is like fertile soil, ready to nourish your seeds of intention. And with that, the affirmation for the Empress is one of such immense power. I bring abundance to myself and everything under my care. This is more than just attracting abundance. You are a beacon of it. Everything you touch, every space you enter, you have this natural ability to uplift and enrich those around you. It's in your kindness, your wisdom, and the radiant light you carry. The world around you is a reflection of that energy. Your presence makes a profound impact, whether it's through your words, your actions, or simply by being. You exude abundance, and that energy ripples outward, touching everything in its path. As I reflect on this, I sense someone who's been observing you. It could be someone literally watching your every move, or it could simply be someone who is deeply aware of your presence. They're paying close attention, almost like they're studying the rhythm of your life, trying to understand how you move, how you create such positivity and magnetism around you. It's as if they're captivated by your energy and the way you navigate through life with such grace and poise. There's a level of fascination in their gaze. They're intrigued by the way you seem to effortlessly attract so much goodness into your life. How do you radiate such light, even in the face of challenges? How do you handle obstacles with such strength and shine even brighter as a result? Whether in a platonic or romantic sense, this person admires you deeply. Their energy towards you is one of respect and admiration, but there's also an increasing curiosity. They want to understand you more, to know the secret behind your success. They are drawn to your inner strength, your resilience, and the way you continue to rise, no matter the circumstances. With every passing day, their admiration grows, and their desire to be part of your journey intensifies. You are not just someone they respect. You are someone they genuinely look up to, someone whose light calls them forward, making them want to walk beside you on your path. This person's admiration for you goes far beyond just what they see on the surface. They're not only impressed by your achievements, but they also sense the deeper qualities that make you truly unique. They recognize the emotional depth you bring to everything you do, the quiet strength, the compassionate understanding, and the way you touch lives without even trying. You have a profound impact on the world around you, even in ways you might not fully realize. And there's a magnetic pull they feel toward you, an undeniable connection that draws them in. In fact, they may even look to you as a role model, someone whose energy they find inspiring and perhaps want to understand better. They admire how you live with such grace and authenticity, and there's a curiosity within them to learn how you do it all. They might not just want to be close to you, but they also hope to embody some of that energy themselves. You are a living example of the power of self-love, authenticity, and inner peace, and they are drawn to that magnetic force. Whether this person is already a part of your life or someone who's soon to enter it, there is a strong undercurrent of respect, admiration, and curiosity. You are shining so brightly, and it's not just something they notice, it's something that touches them deeply. Your energy is making an impact on them, whether they've voiced it yet or not, and they feel that your presence in their world is something truly special. Now, as we dive deeper into the energy coming through the Eight of Wands, we see a different perspective. A person who feels overwhelmed by their own circumstances, as if everything in their life is happening too quickly, or spinning in directions they can't quite control. They might be looking at you, feeling like you've figured something out that they haven't. From their eyes, you make life seem effortless. The way you glide through challenges with grace, the way you handle life's ups and downs without getting knocked off course. It contrasts sharply with their own chaotic feelings and struggles. In many ways, you might feel like a sanctuary to them, a place of peace that they don't often find in their own life. They may have even expressed this to you, whether aloud or in their inner thoughts, saying something like, "You are my peace." Those moments you've shared with them, whether through conversation, shared energy, or simple presence, may be providing them with a sense of calm and comfort they desperately need. You might not even realize it, but just by being yourself, you're offering them something they can't easily find elsewhere. I'm also sensing the names Lie, or initials L, E, S, I, E, and possibly T and R. These may hold significance for someone in your life, or they might resonate with the energy I'm tuning into right now. If these names or initials don't immediately connect with you, don't worry. It's possible they are meant for someone else. But the rest of the reading still holds a message for you, and the overall energy is powerful. As we move forward in this reading, the Five of Swords comes through, and it brings with it a sense of competition. If this situation is romantic in nature, it's clear that this person feels like they're in a battle, trying to earn your affection or win your attention. They might notice that you have several options, and that sense of competition is weighing heavily on them. It's almost as if they see you as a prize, and that energy of having to prove themselves is intense. If this is more of a non-romantic connection, however, the message still resonates with a feeling of competition. This could be someone who deeply values your time and energy, and they're aware that they need to make themselves stand out in order to earn a place in your life. They might be up against other people or commitments that are vying for your attention, but they feel the pressure and are determined to show you that they deserve to be noticed. They're ready to give their best in the hopes of earning a deeper connection with you. Then we see the Nine of Wands, which brings a deeper layer of this person's journey. This is someone who has been through their fair share of struggles and challenges, and it feels like they've been knocked down time and time again. Perhaps they've experienced rejection or a sense of being overlooked, and now they find themselves having to rebuild. Even if you haven't explicitly rejected them, there's a perception of distance or indifference on your part, which has left them feeling hurt or uncertain. For some, there may have been hesitation or emotional distance that they've interpreted as disinterest. They might feel like you're not invested or not as emotionally available, and that perception weighs heavily on them. However, despite this, what really stands out in their energy is resilience. No matter what setbacks they've faced, they refuse to let this sense of rejection or hesitation hold them back. They are pushing forward with a renewed sense of determination, convinced that they can overcome whatever obstacles are in their way to win your attention and affection. The Ace of Pentacles reversed comes in next, and there's a sense of missed opportunity here. It's as if this person feels like they dropped the ball when it came to a potential chance to connect with you. They may look back and regret not seizing the moment when they had the opportunity, and there's a sense of lost potential that lingers in their energy. The imagery in the card suggests something being dropped, something that was once in their hands but is now slipping away. Despite this regret, though, there's an undeniable sense of perseverance. They may feel like they missed an opportunity in the past, but they are still holding on to the hope that there will be another chance to prove themselves and make things right. They're not giving up, despite the obstacles that have come their way. Finally, the Emperor card appears, and this is where we get to the heart of the matter. This person recognizes that they may not have shown up as the best version of themselves in the past. They understand that when they first crossed paths with you, they might have been immature or not fully aware of their potential. Perhaps they weren't yet in the position to offer you the stability, respect, or energy that you truly deserved. There's a quiet, introspective realization that they have grown since then, and they are now ready to step into a higher version of themselves, one that is more aligned with what you need and deserve. As the Emperor energy takes shape, this person is beginning to see themselves through a new lens. They understand that in order to truly be worthy of you, worthy of the connection they desire, and worthy of the profound energy you bring into their life, they must rise to the occasion. This realization feels like a pivotal moment for them, one where they are taking a hard look at their past actions, evaluating their growth, and striving to step into a more evolved version of themselves. It's as if they've come to understand that in order to align with the high standards they associate with you, they must also elevate their own behavior, thoughts, and intentions. It's a moment of deep reflection, one that could be the catalyst for them to show up as the partner, friend, or individual that you truly deserve. But what I'm picking up next is a bit more subtle, though still powerful. Clouds begin to form in my mind's eye, and they hold symbolic meaning. Clouds are often associated with the transient nature of thoughts, emotions, and time itself. This suggests that this person's feelings for you are in a state of flux. They may be experiencing shifting thoughts, where one moment they are certain of what they want, and the next they are questioning it. Their mind is a bit like the sky, sometimes clear, sometimes clouded. But even within the haze of these fleeting thoughts, one thing remains clear. There is a deep yearning to make this connection more tangible. At this moment, they see you in a dreamy, almost elusive light, like a vision they can't quite grasp. Their imagination runs wild with the possibility of what could be. But when it comes to seeing you in the context of their everyday life, there's a sense of uncertainty. It's as though they're daydreaming about a future together, but the practicalities of how that will unfold seem unclear. The cloud imagery reminds me that things are still in flux for them, an emotional fog of sorts. But that doesn't mean the desire to turn these dreams into reality is any less strong. I'm also hearing that these clouds may have a connection to a song, one that could hold the key to their emotions right now. The lyrics that come through are deeply resonant with the energy of this connection. It's as if the song is a reflection of their inner world. I forget all my dreams. I forget everyone I meet. I lose track of time and space, but I can't stop thinking about your face. Clouds drift by. I breathe them in deeply. All my thoughts fade away, but I can't stop thinking about your face. I won't stop until you knock on my door. My memory could fade, and I'd still remember your face. These lyrics seem to capture their experience so well. No matter how hard they try to move forward or let go, the thought of you lingers in their mind. You've become an unforgettable part of their consciousness. Your face, your energy, and your presence are etched into their heart and mind. Every time they try to push you out of their thoughts, there you are, returning with an intensity that they can't shake off. It's as though they can't help but think about you, no matter where life takes them. Even amidst the complexity and uncertainty of their feelings, one thing is undeniable. This person is deeply committed to making this connection work. Despite any past setbacks, they recognize your value, and their determination to step up is unwavering. They've realized that this is not a connection they can easily walk away from. Their heart is set on proving themselves worthy of your time and energy, and they're ready to put in the effort to show you that they're ready for something real. What's truly beautiful here is the sense of emotional depth and resilience that this person is embodying. They're working through their own clouds of confusion and doubt, but they're doing so with the goal of finding clarity and ultimately the courage to move toward you. Their journey is not one of defeat, but of growth, growing into the person they need to be in order to honor the significance of this connection. And in that growth, they hope to build something lasting and meaningful with you, no matter the challenges they may face along the way. There's something undeniably magnetic about the connection between you and this person, a pull that lingers in their mind long after your interactions have ended. No matter how hard they try to distract themselves or shift their focus, you keep returning to their thoughts, becoming a consistent presence in their daily life. It's almost as if your energy has woven itself into the very fabric of their routine, and they can't shake the feeling that you are always there, even when you're not physically around. As I continue to channel, I'm seeing an image of an old cassette player or a vintage record player. This could represent a deep, almost nostalgic desire to revisit certain moments or memories, as though this person is replaying moments they've shared with you or reflecting on what those moments meant. They may be feeling sentimental about the connection, wanting to go back to a time when things felt simpler or when they were more sure of where they stood with you. This image of a record player isn't just about remembering. It's about reliving and reflecting on how far things have come, as they try to make sense of the emotions stirring within them. Alongside this imagery, I'm sensing something regal, a crown. When you think of a crown, you think of royalty, respect, and admiration. It's a symbol of someone who holds the highest position in their world, and in this person's heart, you have been crowned. You are the one, the person who has claimed the most important place in their emotional world. Maybe they didn't fully realize this before, or perhaps they only understood it in bits and pieces. But now, there's a profound awareness growing within them. You hold a place in their life that no one else could ever occupy. No one else could be you, and they are just beginning to fully appreciate the depth of what that means. As I channel more, I feel a surge of energy coming through, like a rush of emotions trying to break free. This person may sometimes appear quiet or distant, retreating into their own world when they feel overwhelmed by the intensity of their feelings. But when they open up, it's as if everything inside them comes rushing out all at once. There's a fear of being vulnerable, but once they begin to share what's in their heart, there's no stopping it. You might have noticed this dynamic in your interactions with them. At first, things may feel slow, even reserved. But once they start to speak, it's like a flood of emotions and words pour forth. It's as though they've been holding back for so long, and now that they've started, they can't contain themselves. There's a real sense of hesitation in their energy, a reluctance to fully express how they feel because of the vulnerability that comes with it. Yet, despite this hesitation, there's an overwhelming pull to make sure you know what's in their heart. They are desperate to be seen, to be heard, and to let you know that you hold an irreplaceable place in their life. Lastly, I'm hearing the names Eric, Frederick, and Helen. These names or initials might carry significance for some of you, either as a clue to this person's identity or to someone important in your life or theirs. If these names don't resonate with you, don't worry. This might be a message for someone else, but the underlying energy still speaks to the deep emotions and the urge to communicate that this person is experiencing. In the end, despite all the hesitation, the uncertainty, and the moments of silence, there's one thing that is becoming clearer with each passing day. this person is beginning to realize that you are their crown jewel, the person who has captivated their heart in a way no one else ever could. And they are working through their emotions and hesitation, determined to let you know just how deeply they feel. As I tune into the deeper spiritual aspects of this connection, I sense that this is a beautiful dynamic between the divine masculine and the divine feminine. These energies aren't about gender, they're about the qualities that reside within us all. We each carry both masculine and feminine energies, and in this situation, I'm sensing that the person you're connected with is stepping fully into their divine masculine energy, striving to embody the powerful, grounded presence of the Emperor. This shift represents their commitment to stepping into their power. They are evolving, transforming, and working towards becoming someone who can stand proudly alongside you. There's a deep sense of growth happening here, an inner transformation where they are aligning themselves with your energy, not just as a partner, but as an equal. They want to be the person who can walk beside you on your journey, someone who matches your energy and supports your growth. At the same time, there's a sense of fascination with the universe, as if they are awakening to something much greater than themselves. There's this almost childlike curiosity about the vastness of existence, whether that's an interest in space, astrology, or just a broader sense of awe at the mysteries of life. They may be searching for answers to questions they've had about their purpose, the world around them, and their place within it. The imagery of an astronaut is coming through, representing the desire for exploration, not just physically, but on an emotional and spiritual level. It's like they're reaching out to something bigger, and your connection is playing a role in that awakening, pushing them to grow and explore not only the world around them, but also the depths of their own soul. The energy between the two of you is magnetic. As the Empress, you radiate love, abundance, wisdom, and compassion. You exude the type of energy that is nurturing and expansive. Meanwhile, they are stepping into their Emperor energy, grounded, confident, and determined to reach their highest potential. I sense a beautiful exchange unfolding between you, an understanding that both of you are being called to step into your most powerful versions of yourselves, not just for the sake of the connection, but for your own personal growth. There's an unspoken agreement here, a shared sense of mutual respect, admiration, and the awareness that you both have something important to contribute to this union. It's not just about being together, it's about becoming better versions of yourselves together. The energy that's starting to form between you is profound, and I also sense a strong influence from Neptune, the planet that governs intuition, dreams, creativity, and the subconscious. Neptune is deeply connected to the mystical and spiritual realms, and I feel that your connection carries a Neptunian energy, an intuitive bond that connects you both on a level that might not always be understood at first glance. It's as if your souls have known each other on a deeper level long before this lifetime, and now you're coming together to explore that connection. This is more than just a surface-level bond. It's one that reaches deep into your subconscious, tapping into realms of creativity, higher awareness, and profound spiritual understanding. There's an almost magical, mystical quality to the way you relate to each other. Even if you don't fully understand the depths of it yet, there's a shared understanding that this connection is much more than what meets the eye. It's spiritual, it's creative, and it's unfolding in its own time, like the perfect melody that plays out in its own rhythm. What I feel most strongly in all of this is that the connection between you and this person is one of mutual growth, transformation, and deep spiritual alignment. As they step into their Emperor energy, and you continue to embody the powerful, nurturing presence of the Empress, there's a beautiful synergy at play. It's a connection that's not just about love, it's about becoming more of who you're meant to be, both individually and together. It's a sacred partnership, one that calls for both of you to rise to your highest potential and share that energy with each other in the most meaningful ways. If you're feeling pulled to explore this connection on a deeper level, one powerful way to do that could be through a synastry reading. This involves looking into the alignment of your astrological charts, and it could reveal even more profound layers of your connection. The synchronicities between your charts might highlight spiritual or energetic bonds that aren't immediately visible, but could add depth and insight into your relationship. However, even if astrology isn't your focus, one thing is crystal clear. The bond between you and this person is rich, with spiritual depth and incredible potential for growth. This connection isn't just a chance encounter, it's part of a larger, divine plan. Both of you are being led toward your higher selves, and the bond between you is acting as a catalyst for your individual and collective evolution. There's a wave of energy flowing through me right now, and I'm picking up on some intriguing details. For one, it seems this person may have already done some deep dives into the spiritual significance of your connection. They may have looked into your birth charts, especially if they've asked for your birthday. If that's the case, it's a clear sign that they are taking this connection seriously. They're trying to understand you on a deeper level, possibly comparing your charts to find out if there are any significant astrological markers that align spiritually or energetically. But even with all this exploration, there's still a sense of hesitation. They feel something powerful, something almost overwhelming, but they haven't fully grasped just how profound this bond truly is, at least not yet. It's as if there's a part of them that knows something special is unfolding, but they haven't quite put all the pieces together yet. I'm hearing the name Eliza, and as I tune into this, I'm also sensing that you've left a lasting impression on them. It's as if your energy has marked them in a way they can't quite shake off. The feeling you've left with them is something that lingers, constantly present, even when they're not consciously thinking about you. It's as if you've embedded yourself in their heart, a memory that remains even when everything else fades. This resonates with the lyrics from the song Clouds, where it says, "Even if my memory were erased, I'd still be thinking about your face." This is exactly how they feel about you. You are etched in their mind and heart in a way that goes beyond simple memories. It's a deep, soulful connection that haunts them, not in a negative way, but in a way that is both beautiful and profound. They can't forget you, no matter how much they try. You've become a part of their inner world, a presence that never leaves. What's even more powerful is that they feel this is the first connection they've had in this lifetime that touches them on a spiritual level. Meeting you awakened something inside them, a part of themselves they didn't even realize was dormant. It's as though your souls were meant to meet. The encounter feels destined, like a cosmic alignment that was written into both of your spiritual blueprints long before this lifetime. The force of this connection is undeniable, and whenever they think of you, there's this overwhelming sense of inevitability. The feeling that this connection was always meant to happen, and there's no way to avoid it. The energy here is unmistakable. You've triggered something deep within them, and it's as if they can't escape the pull of your bond. No matter what they do, they feel drawn to you. This person's spirituality has been awakened in a way they never expected, and your connection is the spark that ignited that inner transformation. The energy between you feels destined, as though there was never any other possible outcome than for this connection to unfold exactly as it has. There's a sense of inevitability about it, a feeling that your paths were always meant to cross, and your souls were always meant to align in this lifetime. As we dive deeper into their thoughts, I see the Four of Wands, a card that speaks directly to what is most present on their mind. The idea of building something lasting with you. They envision creating a solid foundation together, something that endures and grows over time. It could be a partnership, a union, or even a shared dream that transcends the moment and blossoms into something much larger, something that leaves a legacy. This vision of the future excites them deeply. What fuels their excitement most about this connection is the boundless potential they feel when they're with you. It's as if the world opens up and anything becomes possible. This sensation reflects the Neptune energy that keeps appearing in the reading, a sense of spiritual alignment, of connectedness to the higher realms and the flow of divine creativity. With you, they feel an intuitive cosmic connection that taps into their most authentic self, and it's not just on a physical level. It's spiritual, creative, and deeply transformative. Your presence feels like a doorway that has unlocked a part of them that they may not have even known existed. There's a powerful shift that has occurred within them since meeting you, like a part of their soul has come alive. They might have had dreams or aspirations about what their life could look like, but meeting you has made them believe that the impossible is now within reach. With you, the sense of anything is possible is no longer just a distant hope. It's something they feel they can actively create. I'm also picking up on a sense of isolation that this person has felt in their life. Despite being surrounded by people, they've experienced a deep, lingering sense of loneliness. It's as if they've never quite found their true tribe, their soul family. They've longed for that profound, unbreakable bond, but never truly encountered it, until now. Meeting you feels like they've finally found their home, a place where they belong, and it's a feeling they can't ignore. I'm also seeing the imagery of wolves, which symbolize loyalty, bravery, and protection. Wolves are creatures that form tight-knit packs, deeply loyal to each other. This symbolism suggests that you and this person are part of the same soul tribe. There's a deep, soul-level connection that is unfolding between you, and it's one of the most powerful and meaningful connections they've ever experienced. It's a bond that transcends surface-level interactions and speaks directly to their heart. You both carry that primal sense of loyalty and belonging, and this connection feels destined to last, providing a foundation of love, support, and mutual respect that's built to endure through time. The star card reversed is making its presence known, speaking to the feeling of being misunderstood and disconnected that this person has carried for a long time. Despite the many connections they've had throughout their life, there's always been an underlying sense of not truly being seen or heard. This sense of isolation has often stemmed from their family or social circles, leaving them feeling like an outsider in spaces that should have felt like home. However, when they're with you, everything shifts. You bring them a sense of belonging that they've rarely experienced. It's as though you've tapped into a deep, untouched well of emotions within them, allowing them to access a part of themselves that's been hidden for far too long. With you, they don't just feel seen, they feel understood, and that's something incredibly powerful for them. You've created a safe space where they can be their true self, a place where they no longer have to hide their vulnerabilities or fears. But there's also an element of fear at play here. The Page of Wands reversed is coming through, revealing that they're afraid of losing the spark that they feel with you. It's like they're torn between two conflicting emotions. On one hand, they feel the urge to dive deeper into the connection with you, to take that leap and embrace what could be a truly transformative bond. On the other hand, they're keenly aware of the personal growth they still need to go through. They don't feel entirely ready yet, and that fear of moving too quickly or rushing into something they don't fully understand holds them back. The worry of not being enough, of falling short in some way, can make them retreat at times. These moments of insecurity are often tied to old patterns, doubts, and self-imposed limitations they're still working to shed. When they're with you, it's like they catch a glimpse of their highest self, the emperor energy. They feel empowered, inspired, and capable of stepping into their fullest potential. But when they're apart from you, the self-doubt creeps in, and they begin to question whether they truly deserve the connection you're building together. It's a dynamic that feels both empowering and challenging for them, as they try to reconcile the best version of themselves with the fears that still linger beneath the surface. However, the Six of Swords shows up, indicating that they are in the midst of a healing journey, a transition away from the past versions of themselves that no longer serve them. This card signals movement, an emotional and mental shift towards something more aligned with who they truly are and who they want to become. When they're with you, they feel the confidence to let go of the old doubts, to move toward a future that feels more authentic and in tune with their soul's purpose. But in the quieter moments when they're not in your presence, those old fears and insecurities can return. It's as if they're still trying to reconcile their past self with the person they know they are becoming through this connection with you. This tug of war between their past and their potential future is a crucial part of their healing journey, and your presence is both a catalyst and a support as they move through this transformation. You inspire them to keep going, to shed the layers that no longer fit, and to step into the most authentic version of themselves, one that's worthy of the love and connection you share. I'm hearing a gentle yet powerful message from their higher self. Please be patient with me. This person is on a deeply personal journey of growth, striving to evolve into the best version of themselves, the version that can fully meet you where you are. They want to be the person who matches your energy, but they're still in the process of stepping into their fullest potential. It's not that they aren't trying, it's just that they're learning and growing, and this transformation takes time. The Eight of Wands reappears, and it speaks volumes about the intensity of what they're feeling. There's a rush of energy surrounding them, one that's almost overwhelming. They're navigating a deep emotional current that they're still learning to manage. The pace of their own growth is startling to them, and they feel a mix of excitement and pressure. Their higher self is whispering, urging them to slow down, to take things one step at a time. Yet, the magnetic pull they feel toward you is so strong that it makes them want to rush ahead, as if time is slipping through their fingers. This person sees you as the Empress, a beacon of grace, wisdom, and power. You represent everything they admire and respect. They know they still have some steps to take before they fully step into their Emperor energy, but when they're around you, they feel like it's possible. They see the possibility of growth within themselves when they're with you. They're asking for patience as they continue this transformation, trusting that they'll become the person they aspire to be, someone who can stand proudly beside you. What's striking is how much you've already inspired them. It's not just your external qualities, it's the way you move through life, the way you connect with your own divinity, the way you approach your passions and your work, the way you carry yourself with such authenticity. Everything about you has made a deep impact. Your energy radiates in a way that influences those around you, and they've taken note. You're showing them what it looks like to live with purpose and passion, And now, they're beginning to model their own life after that example. They're watching how your energy positively affects those around you, how you don't just exist, but thrive, and it's inspiring them to do the same. It's as if your presence has sparked something within them, a desire to become more like you, to embody the same level of authenticity, confidence, and divine connection that you so effortlessly exude. Now, I want to take a moment to pause and open up this reading to receive any additional messages from your higher self, your spirit guides, or anyone in your energetic circle who might want to share something important. I'm already receiving the number 17, which is such a beautiful and powerful sign. The number 17 often represents encouragement and spiritual support, urging you to step away from doubt and into clarity. It speaks to new beginnings, fresh starts, and momentum, an invitation to embrace the journey ahead with trust and confidence. This number is reminding you that you are on the right path, and the universe is backing you every step of the way as you move forward with faith and certainty. The energy of the number 17 is so uplifting because it represents a powerful transition from hesitation into action. It's the universe urging you to take the leap, to embrace the present moment fully, and to feel the exhilarating surge of new possibilities and opportunities coming your way. It's a reminder that now is the time to take that first step, to move forward with courage and excitement. As we tune into this energy, let's take a moment to see which card is connected to this sense of momentum and change. And of course, it's the Magician, a card that is nothing short of powerful. The Magician represents reclaiming your power, tapping into your innate creative energy, and aligning with the force that allows you to manifest your dreams into reality. This card carries an important message about building momentum. Sometimes, when we're at the start of a journey, the steps may seem small or insignificant. But remember, it's consistency that builds lasting change. You're being encouraged to take those first steps, however tiny they might feel, and trust that the momentum will grow naturally over time. The key is not to rush the process. Instead, develop a rhythm in your life that feels in harmony with the future you're creating. Imagine what your ideal life looks like, the lifestyle, the energy, the pace, and the emotions it evokes. Start building that rhythm right now, in this very moment. There can be a lot of societal pressure to rush toward an end goal, to create a fast-paced, high-energy lifestyle that promises to bring fulfillment once we reach it. But the truth is, the rhythm we establish today is what will shape our tomorrow. Life is a continuous journey, not a destination. There is no final endpoint, just growth, healing, and expansion. Your soul is always evolving, and so too are your dreams and desires. The message here is that you don't need to wait for the perfect moment to start aligning with your vision. The rhythm of your ideal life can begin right now. The more you integrate that energy into your current reality, the more aligned you become with the future you desire. For example, if your dream life is one filled with peace, ease, flow, and freedom, start weaving those feelings into your daily routine today. What can you do in this very moment to bring more of that peaceful energy into your life? It might be something as simple as taking a few deep breaths, setting aside time for self-care, or allowing yourself to move at your own pace instead of rushing. The more you align your present rhythm with the energy of your ideal life, the more you naturally attract those experiences into your reality. This is a quantum approach to manifestation, aligning with your desires by embodying their energy now. It's not about waiting for the perfect circumstances or a far-off future. It's about becoming the person who already embodies the life you're striving for. As I continue to channel, I'm sensing a shift in the energy, and it feels like there's a final message waiting to come through. Here we have the Page of Swords, which speaks to curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. This energy doesn't necessarily belong to you, but rather to someone connected to you. I'm picking up on someone who seems mentally or emotionally stuck, feeling trapped in some way. They are looking at you with admiration, seeing you as a beacon of freedom. They're drawn to how authentically you show up in the world, how you express yourself fully and without hesitation. It's as if you represent the very possibility of a life they've longed for. A life filled with freedom, authenticity, and self-expression. This person is quietly observing you, possibly even feeling inspired by how you live your truth. They might not yet fully know how to step into their own freedom, but your example is serving as a guiding light. Just by living your truth and embodying your authentic self, you are unknowingly offering them the courage to consider their own path to liberation. You are showing them that it's possible to break free from whatever holds them back. There's a powerful quote from Rumi that's echoing in my mind. Why do you stay in prison when the door is so wide open? It speaks to something deep within this person's energy. They may feel as though they're trapped in a mental or emotional prison, unable to express their true self or step into their fullest potential. But when they look at you, they see something entirely different. They see someone who has embraced their freedom. Someone who is unafraid to be fully authentic and unapologetically true to themselves. This person might not always vocalize it, but they're inspired by you in ways you may not even realize. You may not know how many eyes are on you, how many people are silently observing your every move, drawn to the way you live your truth without hesitation. The energy you embody has a magnetic quality that pulls others in. There's a silent admiration for how you express yourself freely and authentically. It's important to understand that your authenticity is more powerful than you know. Even if you don't always get direct acknowledgement, your example is reaching others in ways that words can't express. Your life, your energy, and the way you stand in your truth are like a guiding light for those who are still struggling to find the courage to do the same. You may not always see it, but your light is shining brightly. It's lighting the path for those who are still finding their way to their own true selves. Just by being you, unapologetically and authentically, you are inspiring more people than you realize. It's like you're leading the way, showing them what's possible when they choose to fully embrace who they are, even when it feels challenging or uncertain. I can truly feel the depth of this message. It's so incredibly inspiring, not just for you, but for everyone who encounters your energy. You are making a far greater impact than you might think, simply by being yourself. To wrap up today's reading, I want to share one more Rumi quote that feels so fitting. Don't settle for stories of how things have turned out for others. Unfold your own legend. This is such a powerful reminder that your journey is yours to create. You don't need to conform to the paths that others have taken or follow their stories. Your destiny is yours to shape, and you have the power to unfold a life that's uniquely your own. This message resonates so deeply because it encourages you to stand tall in your own truth, to build your own legend, and to trust that your story is just as important and meaningful as anyone else's. The world needs your unique expression. As we close, I want to express my deepest gratitude to each of you for being here, for allowing me to channel these messages, and for letting me be a part of your journey. I hope today's reading has provided you with clarity, inspiration, and the encouragement to keep embracing your authentic self. You are on the right path, and your energy is making a difference in ways you may never fully realize. Keep shining.